Guys? Jeff with HKS Systems Lock and Safe. Hope you're doing well. Little promo there. So what are we doing? We're just going to do a quick shop tour. This is going to be our 2024. We're going to start doing automotive slowly but surely. I'll fit it in where I can. It's not going to be my main money maker. It's always going to be for me probably safes and commercial. I decided to put in less advertising. Why pay to work, right? That's something I would never want to do. So that's what I'm doing this year, is not advertising. I'm going to put in back to automotive, commercial, and safes. I don't do residential. And like I said, I'm going to run this for 1 year, see how it works. If money is being made by automotive, I may stick with it. I may not. Depends. And if not, I may reintroduce the residential side of the trade-in back in. I'm usually busy 85% of the time. Of course, ideally, you want to always be busy 100% of the time. So I'm always trying to do a couple extra add-ons here and there. So what we're going to do is go over the tool systems that we got here for automotive. I'm not doing automotive mechanic work necessarily. It's just showing you my toolbox of stuff. We got screwdrivers, because you know I'm the big fan of screwdrivers. We got all the high-vis stuff. I like green, so I'm getting a lot of stuff in green. These are all the deep sockets, 12 points, 5 points. I'm sorry, 6 points. Smaller size, 1/4 inch drive, 3/8, 1/2 inch. Same as the metric system over here. Pry bars, screwdrivers, ratchets, some extension ratchets. That one's probably one of my favorites, the Koken. Super nice ratchets. These are the Stillwell. Very nice ratchets too, all made in Germany. That one's in Japan. I got a couple little tiny ones like this VIM. You could actually use it as a ratchet or put it on the side of your ratchet and use it as a little extension driver. Sort of cool. Bunch of different stuff. Extension sizes, different ratchets that I've tried. Just like screwdrivers, there's some that I'm partial to. A bunch of different extensions, some hammers, some mallets. Nothing groundbreaking here. This is stuff anybody could buy. This is sort of cool. This is like a offset extension wrench, so you could put your driver in. If you can't reach something, you would put your socket in of size, stick it down there, and then you basically run it, and it would actually rotate off that. It's a gear-driven system, so sort of cool for that. Hex keys. They're not Allen keys, by the way. I do a lot of work for Snap-on in my area, and I said Allen keys one time, and they said, no, that's incorrect. They are hex keys. Allen is the company that originally made them or made them, so it's like saying a Xerox when it's just a copy. Allen is the company that used to make these hex keys, but they're actually just hex keys. So some of the low profile wrench stuff, if you need to get in. Like I said, I don't do that much automotive. I like to do easy stuff, but I don't do that much automotive, just on my own stuff. I'm not doing that for a living, so screw that. Some Klein tools, electrical stuff here, strippers, punches, a stapler gun, which is always nice to have. Bunch of wrenches, box wrenches, cutters, odds and ends. Always good to have that. I got some cable system for cutters and crimpers down there. I do have some pretty cool stuff up here, like the pick tool sets for different odds and ends, and crowbar. If you've never did any work with the Dead On company, it's called Dead On. They got some really cool stuff. That and stiletto tools. I do use some of their hammers. They're titanium. Very nice. You know, very expensive. If you were a carpenter, though, that'd probably be what you'd want to buy, is one of the titaniums. They're very light. So for a long day of using a hammer, it's always good to have light over heavy. What do we have here? We have the Koken Impact Driver, which is the attack driver. It's very nice. It comes with their bits, and it's very nice, actually. It's heavy. It's probably like 5 pounds alone. So yeah, you got the nice handguard on there, and then you just go to town smashing that. I don't think I've only used this once or twice, and it opened up what I needed right away. So that's very nice. Koken, once again. Koken is made in Japan. It sounds like a German company, but it's actually a Japanese company. Very high quality though. Big fan of their wrenches. I've got some of their wrench stuff and odds and ends. This is one of my favorites. It's a dual pivoting one, so left or right, and then it'll also allow you to pivot up or down. It's pretty nice. And super zero back drag. That's their claim to fame, is it's like nothing. You could just literally do that with your finger. It's so light for back drag. Once again, just like if you're a carpenter, if you're a mechanic and you're wrenching all day, the less back drag you get, the better. All right, so here we got the electronic side of the car and automotive stuff we're doing. So we started, basically I bought this Triton Plus last, like 6 months ago maybe. I've been using it, mostly commercial, and I've decided at the end of the year I'm going to splurge and make something for my company. We're going to be doing automotive now, just where I could fit it in. I'm not going to be the specialist on that. If you want specialists, go online and find somebody else. Where I could fit it in, I'll do it odds and ends here. So we got the Triton Plus, and then we've got the X-Horse Dolphin, which is sort of cool. But for programmers, if you don't know, the way most keys work in automotive now is you basically cut the key. You probably need a laser cutter of some kind to do those. A lot of them are grooved laser type key systems. Gone are the old fashioned where you could just use a nice right hand to cut it. Unfortunately, you can't do that on most models anymore. So you would do that. You got a chip in there that controls between the key and the actual onboard computer. With that, then you have a program, a remote as well sometimes. So yeah, it's always a big 3-part circus over there. But what we got, this is our first onboard computer processor we're going to be using is the IM508 from Altel. It does quite a bit of stuff. I did upgrade and get the XP400 reader as well. These are the cables. They're loaded with cables and accessories. Like I said, different models require different types of cables for them. So that's the Autel IM508. It's a very good bang for the buck, it seems like. Like I said, I'm not doing a lot of this yet, so I will probably have to respond back, see after a while how it works out. What else do we got? Well, we got the X tool. We got the X tool Turbo, G2 Turbo. So this is like the top of the line. This is probably one of the better programmers out there. Which one's right for you, I don't know. You know, I'm lucky that I can afford to buy a couple different ones to try. So that's the G2 Turbo. Auto Pro Pad G2 Turbo is its technical name. Yeah, that's really nice. It's got a little bit more capabilities and it's much faster, I understand. All right, sorry, I needed a third hand there. So what do we got here then? We've got the Key Tool Max with the VVDI, which is the onboard port. And then we've got the KM100 from Autel and the onboard port as well for that. All Bluetooth and wireless. That's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got. So this section, that's the KP400 for the Autel, if I need it. These are the CAN FD adapters for the Autel, the Smart Key emulators, a couple different cables, odds and ends for the Dolphin. These are Dolphin, all the Dolphin jaws that come with it. Some of them are for different, these are for like the Tibby, these are for Sidewinder, stuff like that, and these are for, these do a little bit of everything, but since I'm mostly commercial, I had that one on there. I was just dilly-dallying with it, back and forth, learning the ins and outs of that. Also got the X-Horse for Toyota. And this is something sort of cool. I don't know if it works or not. I'll have to ask Locksmith if this is legit or if this is just snake oil. This is a surge protector for like your USB ports to use on your programmers. So this is supposed to be the surge protector, so it doesn't fry your stuff, and it keeps better maintained power, so like a better capacitor type thing where it makes the power a better feed to the actual system, as opposed to going from 11 to 14 or something. It always tries to keep it at like a 12 o'clock, a 12 VDC constant voltage. So I don't know if it's real or not. Maybe I'll ask him. I just bought it on a whim. Once again, buying a lot of this on a whim. This is for all my Triton equipment over there, which is all the different jaws. It's got tubular, it's got engraving, got a bunch of new probes, got cutters, got a billion cutters. Power supply if you were going to take that into your work van. Also has the mounting for if you want to put it in a work van, which I am not going to do. That's a nice machine. I don't want to drive that in my truck. I will take that guy when I go do automotive mostly. Unless there's something I need the big guy for, then I'll bring him out, but I don't really want to do that. What else do we got? We got remotes. That's one thing about all these freaking cars. They all take different remotes. So I'm doing right now just like a lot of universal stuff. We got key vices for taking apart the car, the actual remote blanks and stuff like that, so we could disassemble them, put different blanks in there. Got some proximity systems here. We got just some universals here. We got that guy. That's the key tool light, which was replaced the mini in the X-Horse stuff. Now they use this key tool light, which you could actually buy and put right on your Android phone. Came with a bunch of extra remotes. That's sort of cool. Bunch of pins used to put blanks in. And just like everybody has different types of remotes, everybody uses a damn different type of battery, it seems like. So stocking up on those. Like I said, I'm not doing this till the first of the year, so I still got close to a month. More screwdrivers, who would have guessed? This is just odds and ends, a lot of different cables, soldering irons, label makers, Dremels, things like that. Oh, I forgot to do this one. So what's this? Of course, because cars are so freaking pain in my ass, got a bunch of different key tools, stuff for taking apart the key blanks, for switching blades into different heads, into different remotes. You can see that's just like how they come, and then you would stick them in and put those drivers in there. That's mostly American stuff here. This is mostly import stuff here, which seems to be a lot more import stuff than American. And then this shit right in the middle is just literally all different chips and transponders. You know, that's the downside. The good side is the Key Tool Max. You can actually do a lot of that and do away with a lot of that. I just bought it on a whim to buy all the chips that I may need. Then you could buy just the smart, it's called a smart chip, which is by the X-Horse. And you could use their Key Tool Max to originate both remotes and key blanks for the transponder systems. And you can actually do some other stuff where you could import like cuts. Say you leashy a door, put it into there. That talks to this guy here, and you could be at the car taking the leashy and figuring out the cuts from the door or wherever you're getting it from, figuring that out, put it in there, and by the time you get back to the truck, this guy could already be cutting for you. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, I'm not going to go crazy trying to do this for everybody and get all the odds and ends stuff in there. It's just going to be some basic stuff I'm going to do when I get time. So once again, this is Jeff with HKS Systems Lock and Safe. Hope to see you in 2024. This is going to be all of our automotive stuff we're going to be doing now. Take care, guys. See you later.